Alright, so we had a couple of people on the project asking about how to use Teamspeak, so I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to use Teamspeak. The first thing you do is you just go download it and install it. I'm sure you can handle that yourself, so we're going to assume that you already have Teamspeak installed at this point and begin from the point of actually using it. So open up Teamspeak. We'll pretend you're not connected to anything right now, so we'll disconnect.
Disconnected from Internet Cult Gaming, home of Bernia River Trading
So
Company.
the first thing you're going to need to do is you get connections, right? You want to do connect, and then you're not going to have a server in here. If you're doing it for the project, then it's ts.internetcult.org, port, :7040, and then just a name in there. There's no password, so you just connect.
Connected to Internet Cult Gaming, home of Bernia River Trading Company.
Start out in the lobby. It's called Scott Baio Gave Me Pink Eye. The project room that we have right now that we're using as like the project lobby is the Commonwealth Radio Overhaul project. You just double click on it. You'll be in here. You can see under my name, Albino Clock, that's me. I have a bunch of these icons. These are like different group icons and administrator and albino and clock and all that stuff and some weed. You don't need any of that to go into the Radio Overhaul project. You will find that if you have the default user group, you can't get into the other public rooms. But you can get right into there, and it barely takes up any, and you can just sit here idling. So there's a couple things you're going to want to configure in settings, though. So go to Settings and to Options. And now what you're probably going to want to do, unless you have really good voice activation on your mic, you're going to want to use push-to-talk. Push-to-talk is what I would generally recommend, because otherwise every cough and anything happen in the room gets picked up by the mic, and it's basically the same thing as being on Skype, which for a larger group of people, like more than 2 or 3 people personally, I prefer to be able to just control when you actually want to say things instead of just every single thing that happens in the room being transmitted. Okay, so that being said, you got push-to-talk, and then you've got your hotkey right there. You can, pick whatever hotkey you want. There you go. You got continuous transmission, which I would not use. Please do not use continuous transmission. And then you have voice activation detection, which, you can set it to the level of your voice based on your mic. And if it works for you, then that's fine. That works for you. But I personally, I use push-to-talk for Teamspeak, and that's why one of the many reasons that I prefer it. So there's your capture. That's where that is. It's under options, and then on the side here on the left, it's under capture. That's what that is. Another thing that you may want to configure, if I can remember what it was, is your bookmarks. So you're going to want to bookmark the server. Well, how do you do that? Well, it's very easy. You go to bookmarks and you hit add bookmark. Simple. Easy as pie. That's about it. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I will be in Teamspeak. This is also this server right here. This was my server. It's got 512 slots. It's got a non-profit license from when I was running a trading company in DayZ. I haven't been playing too much DayZ lately, but we can use it for the same purposes for the Fallout Radio Overhaul project. But also, if you have games that you're playing and you want somewhere to play them, feel free to use the server. So that's how you get onto Teamspeak. I believe that is about it. So yeah, let me know if you need anything. You can send me a message over Teamspeak, or you can send me a message on Reddit, wherever. It's the Slack project. Keep in mind that please send me your email addresses so that I can add you to the Slack project, because that'll be a good way for us to keep in touch regardless of time zones and all of that. Anyway, that's it. There's how to use Teamspeak. Enjoy.